Hey, what's up everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. Today we're going to check in on Core 2020. And for some of you who have been following my channel for a little while, you probably already know that I'm a big fan of Core 2020. I think it's one of the more underappreciated sets out there. And, I thought it would be kind of fun. I do a box opening of this. I mean, maybe, I don't know, every 3 or 4 months. It had been a while. So I decided to do a little bit of homework, see how the pricing was doing on these. And I found some things that I think are really interesting and really fascinating. So lots to talk about today. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. So as of the filming of this video, Core 2020 boxes can be found on TCG, readily available for $119 plus tax. Now, for anybody who out there who follows along or uses MTG stocks as a way of pricing cards or looking at the value of cards and or sets, if you look at the expected value posted by TCG for Core 2020, I just mentioned that the box price is $119, probably plus tax. The expected value of Core 2020 box is $127. That is I think a sign that this set is truly kind of overlooked. All right, so we're going to start off with there's a lot of good things in this set. We're going to start off with the Flame Sweep, Gauntlets of Light, Risen Reef, very nice uncommon, very strong uncommon as well, especially if you can land this in foil, and we'll talk about that. Our first rare is going to be Tail's End, and then we get a land. There are 15 mythics in this set, and right now, of those 15 mythics, 8 of those are 10 of them are more than $3 or more, and 8 of them are more than $5 or more. So pretty good, strong mythics. Nothing like super top end, but just a lot of good value. Got a lot of good play there. We got Brinehorn Cutthroat, Diviner's Lockboxed, Yarok's Fenlurker, and a Dread Presence. Very nice. One of the other things I'll point out about this set is there are currently 25 cards in this set that are $3 or more in value, and Dread Presence is one of them. I think Dread Presence is probably pushing about around $3.50 to $4. Very strong card, good playable card, and that doesn't count. I said there's 25 cards in this set that are $3 or more in value. That does not count the foils. There are 3 foil uncommons in this set that are $24 or more. You've got Veil of Summer, which is about $48. You've got Colossus Hammer, which is about $25. Grafdigger's Cage. Doesn't have the value that it once was, but it's actually just a really good, strong, playable, sideboard card. And a Thornwood Falls. So you've got Colossus Hammer, you've got Veil of Summer, and you've got Risen Reef as foil uncommons in this set that are all $24 or more in value. I think the Veil of Summer is pushing about $48. So again, looking at the EV, Loaming Shaman, Rule of Law, Tomebound Lich, and a Cavalier of Night. All right, so this is our first mythic of the box. I mentioned that there are 10 of the 15 mythics are $3 more. This is unfortunately one of the ones that is not more than $3. I actually think this might be the lowest valued mythic in this set. This is about $1, I think, maybe a little bit more. Cavalier of Night, not a very strong first mythic, but that's okay. Actually the most valuable card in the set in non-foil is actually a rare. It's Field of the Dead, and I think it might have been on the list, but I don't believe it's seen a reprint otherwise. Core 2020, I think, is very unique. All right, we got Blight Beetle, we've got Chandra's Spitfire, Cerulean Drake, and Rotting Regisaur. I think Reggie might be one of those $3 plus cards, so we'll throw him up there. All right. Excuse me. One of the things I think is really interesting about Core 2020 is you have to remember that Core 2020 predates collector boxes and set boxes. So collector boxes actually came out before set boxes. I think the first set box was Zendikar Rising, while the first collector box was Throne of Eldraine. And this predates both of those things. So this is actually the last core set that just has Spectral Sailor. Good Spectral Sailor, good uncommon, not valuable outside of the... Seen a bunch of reprints, so not valuable outside of the foil version of it. Shared Summons, this is one of those $3 plus cards. I think this is it's probably right around $4, give or take. Good, strong, uncommon. Look at that. Yeah, they pile up. I mean, there's a lot of really good, steady value. So this only has one product. It's just these boxes, just the, I don't know, I guess you just call them draft boxes. And I think that makes these fairly unique, and it's very interesting to see an expected value that is actually higher than the actual box price, right? I mean, that is unlike any other core product in the last 10 years. All right, Season of Growth, actually a good, strong, solid, uncommon. Sapphire Sky Blade, this is a $3 plus card. I think this is right above $3, between $3 and $3.50. But again, paying for the pack, basically. If you've got a box that is $119 plus tax, it's probably about just a little over $3.50 a pack. And to know that your average pack is basically going to pay for itself in, just in the rare slot, or just in the rare mythic slot, it's kind of a good feeling, right? All right. Colossus Hammer, that would be extra sweet if this was foil. Fenlurker again. Woodland Champion. And a rare is going to be Chandra's Regulator. Regulators! All right. Evolving Wilds and a token. So we're approaching the end of our first third of the box. Got pretty good value. We did swing and miss on the Mythic. There is a couple of Mythics I'm actually on the lookout for. I'd love to pull a Chandra Awakened, which is the Mythic Planeswalker version. All right, we've got Ember Hauler, Corpse Knight, Temple of Malady. I've said this before, I will say it again. The unfortunate Achilles heel of this set is the land cycle is the Scry lands, and we've seen more than enough of those, printings of those. They're unfortunately not at all special, so when you're opening these boxes, you're actually more or less trying to dodge those. You would like as few Scry lands as possible, unless you just need them and you need plenty of them to play in commander decks and whatnot. But other than that, not value. All right, Unchained Berserker, Herald of the Sun, Tomebound Lich again. Next rare is going to be Dread Presence. Wow, duplicate. That's really interesting, especially in the first third of the box. But again, as I mentioned, good, strong rare, right around I think $3 or $4, maybe a little bit more. So not bad. All right, approaching the end of the first third of the box, and then we'll kind of check in to see where we're at. We actually haven't hit any foils yet, and that's again pre-collector box. Foils are more special. We've got Manifold Key. We've got a Night Pack Ambusher. That is our rare. This used to be a big standard deck card. Unfortunately, it doesn't see play anymore. All right, we've got a Ferocious Pup. Our first foil of the box is going to be a Ferocious Pup. We'll put that down there. Cool. All right. End of the last pack of the first third of the box. First column. Let's see how we fare here. We've got Lightning Stormkin. Cerulean Drake again. Yep. Diamond Knight. Cool. And we're going to finish with a rare. It is a Flood of Tears. All right, so first third of the box, I mean, that's 12 packs, and you've got 5 cards that are over $3 mark plus a Mythic, albeit the value-wise, not the great Mythic that you want to see, but pretty strong, right? 5 of 12 packs producing over $3 in value. It's pretty good. All right, Ward of Evos Isle. Pattern Matcher. Overcome. Cool. And next rare is going to be Thunderkin Awakener. Nothing special there. Neat card, but otherwise no value. All right. If you're wondering, well, I wonder how this matches up against other core products. I'll tell you, I did the homework already, and I'm going to put this in the description. I will actually list out the market value as of the shooting of this video, the expected value of each of the core products going back to 2010, and I will put their market price and their expected value in there right now. And you're going to see, spoiler alert, that this is the only core product that is upside down. Now, I am talking about Corpse Knight. Brought back. I actually think this might be, I can't remember if this is or isn't. I'm going to put it up there. I could be wrong. It might only be like a couple of dollars. I think it's a pretty good rare. Might be, it might not meet quite the $3 threshold though. Now, I am talking about only draft boxes, so like with respect to Core 2021 and AFR, we're not counting in like collector boxes. We're really only talking about draft boxes for the purposes of this. Aether Gust, good strong uncommon. Field of the Dead, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is technically the most expensive card in the set, as far as non-foil is concerned. $20 rare. Very, very nice, super playable card, ridiculously strong, and it might be on the list, but other than that, this, I believe, is the only printing of this card. So that's a huge hit for us. Mammoth Spider as a foil common. It would be really sweet to hit something in a nice foil uncommon. And Veil of Summer as an uncommon. We haven't seen any of those yet, but if you can get 1 or 2 of those per box, I mean, that as an uncommon is a card fetching $6 or $7. So when you think about, again, a box price of $119 plus tax, of course, but that's with everything. Field of the Dead covering 20 of that makes up quite a bit of ground there for us. All right, Ogre Siegebreaker, Renowned Weaponsmith, Retributive Wand, and a rare is going to be Leyline of Combustion. That is not the Leyline we wanted to see. There's a whole Leyline cycle in here. So we've got Leyline of the Void, we've got Leyline of Anticipation, Leyline of Sanctity. So at least, can't remember what the green one is, but at least 3 of those Leylines actually have some pretty sweet value. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, Veil of Summer as an uncommon in this set. You've got an uncommon I think this is about $6 right now. I don't typically put uncommons at the top, but $6 uncommon, that is one of those cards I was referencing, of course, that is above $3. So helping your EV, helping your box value. We've got Barkhide Troll and a Masterful Replication, which is not a hit. Okay, I think we're going to average around 4 to 6 mythics per box. It's probably closer to 4. So we're probably due for one right about now. Love to see something spicy there. All right. I think I saw a foil in the back, but I didn't see what it was. All right. Chandra, Novice Pyromancer. So Chandra was like the feature planeswalker of the set. So she has an uncommon, a rare, and a mythic version. So there's the uncommon version. We got Fencing Ace up next. Sky Knight Vanguard. And a Gargos Vicious Watcher. Goes well in a Hydra deck. Unfortunately, this card has been reprinted to death in promo versions. And our next foil common is going to be Soul Salvage. So we haven't hit any foil uncommons yet, and we haven't hit any foil rares yet. They did sort of up the foil count for this product. It was, again, before it predates collector boxes, so the foils are still relatively special, but they did increase the count. So I would expect, hopefully, at least 2 or 3 uncommons and 1 to 2 foil rares. Moldervine Reclamation, Scampering Scorcher, and a rare is going to be Hanged Executioner. Okay. Swing and a miss there. That's okay. We're probably just a little bit over halfway through the box here. But I'm going to say that, honestly, when you start adding up those $3, $4, $5 cards and then the $20 rare, I think we're doing okay. And we still have, like I said, we have hopefully some juice in here. Vampire of the Dire Moon, actually a really quality uncommon. I think the base version of this card is pushing almost $3 by itself. I think it's just under, but still $2 or $3 uncommon in the non-foil version. We've got Iron Root Warlord, Scuttlemutt, Agent of Treachery. That's a very nice rare hit for us. So good old Agent, and a Leyline of Anticipation foil. There's a foil rare. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. All right, so that is probably going to be some decent value there for us. Agent of Treachery. So I'm going to shine a light on both of these real quick. We've got Agent of Treachery, which is a really mean card, especially if you're blinking in and out. This is probably about a $6 or $7 card. Good pull there. And then our Leyline of Anticipation. This is probably, gosh, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to take a guess and say $7 or $8. But a nice foil rare. Prefer to not swing and miss there, and so that'll get it done. And with that in mind, there might even be one more in this box. One more foil rare. You could certainly do worse than that. Playing things with Flash definitely sees Commander play, so pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Pack Mastiff, Portal of Sanctuary, Aether Gust, Diviner's Lockbox, and Embodiment of Agonies. I thought this card was going to be better than it turned out to be. Doesn't see any play. Just kind of unique, but we'll put that over there in our rare pile. All right, so we've got about 3 packs left in this middle column. We are still chasing a second mythic. We have not found a second mythic yet, so that is interesting. Okay. Here we go. We've got Boreal Elemental. We've got Rabid Bite. Going to get our uncommons. Meteor Golem. Hey, second Veil of Summer. Beautiful. Anytime you have a box with double Veil of Summer, Veil of Summer probably $6 or $7 still. So That's huge as far as actually making up box value, and obviously a very playable card. Thought Distortion. And a Voracious Hydra. This card I also think has seen a few reprints, and in spite of that, because it's just a quality card, this sees some play as well. I think this is right around $4, so we're going to put that up top there as well. And you can see our top pile is, again, making up a lot of ground in just $3, $4, $5 rares. Okay, second to last pack of the middle column. Does help that we hit a good foil, quality foil rare. We've got Howling Giant. We've got Overcome, just like Overrun. We've got another Rule of Law. People hate that card. And a Sorin Imperious Bloodlord. Very, very nice. I don't believe this card has seen, it might be, I don't know if it's on the list or not. A lot of the cards from this set haven't actually seen a bona fide reprint yet. And thus, they really only have one version and one foil version, even if they're on the list. Sorin as a mythic is a very nice mythic. I think this card is probably about $15. That's a sweet, sweet mythic pull. Particularly because he has an ability that just lets you pay -3 loyalty to plop a vampire into play, any vampire from your hand. So I've seen people use that to basically like turn 2 and then plop Morphon the Boundless into play because, it's changeling, so thus a vampire. And there's also some pretty mean vampires out there now too. All right, we've got Uncaged Fury, God's Willing, Mask of Immolation, and a Chandra Acolyte of Flame. That is the rare version of Chandra. Doesn't carry a ton of value, but a good card, a fun card. All right, we're now in the last column. It did help to hit that Sorin as well. It's a card that I'm happy to hang on to because I feel like Vampire Tribal is always going to be pretty good. There's also that really busted vampire from Streets of New Capenna, the head of the guild one. I think he's the Grixis guy. Can't remember the name offhand, but you can just use that to plop that guy into play. God's Willing, another Vampire of the Dire Moon. Again, 2 or 3, almost a $3 uncommon without the foil version. Mask of Immolation, and a Dungeon Geist, which is not a hit for us. That's okay. All right, as we hit in this last third of the box, man, hitting Field of the Dead is huge. Have a couple mythics left. If I were going to be super greedy, I'd want Chandra or a Cavalier of Thorns. Cavalier of Thorns sees a lot of play in Pioneer and Mono Green Devotion. It's a really strong card. Cryptic Caves, Woodland Champion, hardcover, and our rare is going to be a Legion's End. I thought this might be a modern playable card when it came out, but it unfortunately didn't quite make the cut. A little slow at sorcery speed. And a foil Windscarred Crag. Nothing to write home there. Chandra token. Neat. All right. Yeah. If I were going to be super greedy, like Mythic-wise, Yarok, Cavalier of Thorns, or the Chandra. Let's root for one of those. That could be fun. All right. Let's get into our uncommons here. We've got Pulse of Murasa. Another Chandra, the Novice Pyromancer. We just need the Mythic. And then we have a triple Chandra box. All right, we've got Thought Distortion. And a rare is going to be Repeated Reverberation. And a Might of the Masses as foil. That is our first foil uncommon of the box, is it not? I think it is. I do believe so. All right. So I would suspect that we should have at least 1 or 2 more foil uncommons as well. We did hit a Leyline of Anticipation, which is a pretty solid hit. Pretty solid hit. Okay. We've got Fry, actually a pretty good uncommon as well. A Loyal Pegasus. A Dragon Mage. And our rare is going to be Leyline of Abundance. That is not the Leyline we want to see. So, oh, but then there's a foil Leyline of the Void? Woo! Yep, well, that is the Leyline we wanted to see, and it's an even a better version, so I'll stop complaining now. Leyline of the Void is a really, really solid hit, especially as the foil version. Man, again, Leyline of the Void, there was a time where this card was just, when Hogak was running around Modern and running rampant, you were just main decking Leyline of the Voids no matter what colors you were playing, and this was probably like a $60 or $70 card. No longer the case. I would say the base copy is probably $7 or $8, and the foil version is probably $10 to $12 would be my guess, but 2 really solid hits. No complaints there. We actually I would say we struck gold as far as foil rares are concerned. All right. Murder, Rapacious Dragon. We've got a Diamond Knight. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Cool. Mythic is going to be, what is this? It's Kaikar. All right, Kaikar wins Fury. Really good, strong commander. Doesn't command like a ton of value as far as mythic value is concerned. We've got a foil angelic gift, so another foil common. I'm going to say Kaikar is probably about $4 though, so that's not bad. You know, that's one of those $3 plus mythics. I will take it. I'd rather have that than one of the few mythics, you know, like our Cavalier, that is not above $4. So overall, I think we're doing really well in this box as we start to wind down here. All right, we've got an Air Elemental as an uncommon. We've got an Angel of Vitality, actually a pretty quality angel, especially if you pull that in a foil. Our next up is going to be Salvager of Ruin. And our rare is going to be a Shifting Ceratops. Man, people thought this card was going to be so good when it first came out. Just hating on blue, but I don't think it sees a ton of play otherwise. A Creeping Trailblazer. Very nice. A quality uncommon foil. Elementals, if you're a big Elemental fan, that guy is probably going to see your deck somewhere. So, sweet. All right, down about 5 or 6 packs as we turn to wrap this thing up, and we'll kind of debrief here. Okay, here we go. Core 2020, undervalued, underappreciated. All right, Eternal Isolation, Thrashing Brontodon, actually a really good uncommon. Devout Decree, Rare is going to be a Golos. Golos, man, when this card was not before pre-ban, I think this card was probably about $10 just for the base copy. I don't think it commands that same level of value anymore just because it doesn't see play outside of Commander, but I don't know. I'm going to say it's not $3, but I'm going to put up here anyway just because it's freaking Golos. So there you go. All right. Yeah, that would actually have been a really good hit at one point. Okay. Get into our uncommons here. We've got Wolf Rider's Saddle. We've got Uncaged Fury again. Hardcover. Rare is going to be Loxodon Life Chanter. Not one of the values. That's okay. Okay, so we've got 4 packs left. I still kind of feel like we're good for one more foil uncommon and maybe one more mythic as well. So hopefully that turns out to be the case. All right, we've got Mind Rot. Sure, we're going to get into our uncommons. It's going to be Angel of Vitality again. Not bad. Goblin Ringleader. Actually, a pretty quality uncommon goblin as well. A Renowned Weaponsmith again. And rare is going to be a Scheming Symmetry. This is actually a quality rare as well. So I think Symmetry is right around $5. Again, really solid hit. Definitely pays for itself and then some. A Dagger Sail Aeronaut is a foil common. And yeah, Symmetry is actually a good card. I think it sees Commander play. I know it saw Modern play in Modern Mill for a minute when that was kind of a deck. So, all right, 3 packs left. We've got our Gruesome Scourger, Empyrean Eagle, Dragon Mage again, yep, and Bag of Holding, funny, that card's seen a couple of reprints since. Oh, Eternal Isolation, all right, probably not going to be one of your value hits at uncommon, but also one thing I just want to comment on real quick, take a look at the foil quality, like, it's really good still, it's really strong foil quality still. I don't understand why that isn't repeatable consistently. All right, so we did get another foil uncommon. Wasn't one of the value pulls. That's okay. Hopefully we're good. There's 2 packs left here. Hopefully we're good for at least one more mythic. Let's find out. Befuddle. Creeping Trailblazer. Portal of Sanctuary. Might of the Masses. And mythic is going to be a Cavalier of Dawn. I've pulled so many of these. Ah! That is a bona fide swing and miss. That is not, you know, what's funny is there's 5 Cavaliers because it's a whole cycle, and 3 of those Cavaliers are really, actually I say 2 of them because the Cavalier of Gales or whatever, the blue one, is also not a hit, but the green and the red one are, and we biffed on both of those. So that's okay. It can't all be good. The rest of the box has actually been pretty phenomenal. All right, Winged Words. We've got Brine Born Cutthroat. Last pack of the box here. Any last pack magic. We've got Cryptic Caves. We've got Bloodthirsty Aerialist. And our rare is going to be a Artemis the All-Seeing. That is not a value hit. That's okay. So let's just take a look here real quick. Of the $3 plus cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $3 to $5 cards, maybe even a little bit more, 2 quality foil rares, a $20 Field of the Dead, a $15 Sorin, a ton of other just decent value down here, and all for a box that is currently still can be readily found for under $120 before tax. Again, Core 2020 is just massively overlooked in my opinion. And like I said, I did a comparison. I'll put it in the description if you want to see. I went back as far as M10 and did a current EV versus the current box price. And spoiler alert, Core 2020 blows the rest of the draft boxes out of the water. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already and you like the content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each of you. Thank you so much, and be well, everybody.